Welcome back to part 2 of the basement clean and organize for the workshop craft room. Remember the last video? This is where we started. We've come a long way since then, and here's a couple progress photos. We're getting there, but not quite where we want to be yet. Here's another forgotten corner of the basement, which I didn't show you before. It may still look terrible to you, but it's an improvement. And this cabinet was over here where this window is, and I made that curtain, and I'll show you that. And I know the wall needs painted. That's going to happen a different time. But I just kind of rearranged things a little bit. And love that little piece that my friend's husband made, and I kind of did a little makeover on. I think I have a video on that. But this cabinet is kind of important to me now. I need to improve the lighting over here. I put one of my lights here just to brighten it up, because I'm going to paint this, because you're going to see it when you come down the steps. But it is now, it was like a wardrobe. So it just had like a bar in there for hanging, or it could have a bar in there for hanging. But now I built a set of shelves in here and then put all my paint. So there's room for a little bit more stuff in here, but this is now important storage to me. I totally cheated when I made the curtain, and I used painter's tape to hem it with. Don't tell anyone, it's a basement. These are the stair treads, and they're actually going to be the inspiration for the cabinet that I'm painting. I took some time to map out and pick the colors I wanted, and then I sort of abandoned all that. Not really, but I made some other plans. I looked through my paint inlays and found a couple that would allow me to get the pattern that I sort of want without having to do all that detailed painting. But I ended up doing that anyway. So I will show you how I use these on the cabinet front. So here's the cabinet in its original state. Here's stage 1, where I started, painted and put the inlays in. And then I started stamping and stamped some more. It was kind of an all-day project. But that is how it turned out. I used dark oil wax on it, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So remember the mess that I showed you before? Here's what it looks like now. Better, right? Here we are. It's finally finished. Let me take you on a little tour. I'm still tweaking things, but things are pretty much in place now. These are things that I have waiting to put on the website, or already are, or sold. And over here on the workbench, I have molds and jewelry making supplies and just odds and ends. It still serves as a workbench too, but mainly for storage underneath. And I want to sit here and do jewelry making. I think that's what the bar stool's for. I do have the tools finally in the tool chest. Everything's labeled. And then I have a little cart that I can use when I'm doing my Tuesday talk. I'll prepare it for each episode so that I have everything I need handy and I don't have to crowd up the workspace. So I did get all the paint organized and in this cabinet, everything that's good, that is. And then there's the cubby that I had upstairs. We moved on top of this piece, so that's really functional. Brought down a little lamp. And then I have the shelves over here, which have all my goodies in there. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. And then you'll notice that the 2 lights are there, and they will be on whenever I'm doing Tuesday Talk or Flip and Bunch. And I have the clamp that I put my phone on when I'm doing my Tuesday talk through StreamYard. So that way it gives me an overview. I used to put it off to the side, then I realized I could put it right behind the laptop, and then that way I just have a better view. Or you have a better view, I should say. So I used pegboard on the back of these shelves. I got these ribbon holders from Amazon for pegboards, and I will do the links for those, but I'm actually going to switch these shelves around. So those are plastic shelves and they're not very sturdy, so I think I'm going to switch around a couple of the shelves and rearrange things yet again, but we're getting there. And then brought down the other two pieces I had from upstairs. I may end up painting that white piece just to make me a little happier to go along with everything else. This paper towel holder is also from Amazon for pegboards. There's all kinds of cool things you can get for pegboards. I think everybody should create a space that is functional for them, but I like vintage storage pieces and I like to see all those things as well. So I like it to look pretty as well as functional. So I'm very happy with it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think you could work in this space? Grizz likes it. He follows me down all the time and lays on the carpet. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Please visit me over on the Tuesday Talk channel. I go live every Tuesday, and on Wednesdays I go live with my Flippin' Sisters on the Flippin' Bunch channel. So please subscribe to both of those channels, and don't forget to subscribe to Statement Designs as well. And stay well.